Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my hair care routine for you, as well as a get ready with me, which means I have a full face makeup look for you. And this is the makeup look I was wearing in my last video as well. So let's get straight into it. So after I wash my hair, I leave it in a towel for 5 to 10 minutes and then I pat it dry. And then once that's done, I use my Gliss Core Hair Repair Ultimate Volume Express Repair Spray and just apply this into my hair and then scrunch it through just to distribute the product. Once that's done, I use my Toni & Guy Glamour 3D Voluminizer, and this just gives my hair a lot of volume, and I just spritz that into my hair as well and scrunch it through. And now it's time for some magic. So I just blow dried my hair, and after I do that, I brush my hair just to make sure that I have no knots. Then I'm gonna use some argan oil and break down the product in my hands before I apply it to the ends of my hair. And I'm making sure that I don't apply it to my roots because that's gonna make my hair super greasy and we don't want that. So I'm just making sure that I apply it to the tips of my hair. So I apply my favorite moisturizer ever. This is the Palmolive Charmis Cream, and after that I like to moisturize my lips with my EOS lip balm. So if you watch my videos, you know that this is my absolute favorite foundation. This is the Vichy Derma Blend in the number 45 Gold, and my favorite makeup brush, this is the Kiko 106 face brush, I believe, and I just apply the foundation all over my face and then blend it all away with the stippling brush. For concealer, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me in the number 10 and applying this in a triangle shape underneath my eyes and then blending it all away with my fingers. And I have to say guys, this is one of my favorite drugstore concealers. This is such a good product. So if you're looking for a good concealer that highlights nicely, I do recommend this. I mean, just look at how it instantly brightened up my face and I look so much more fresh. Now it's time for brows. I usually don't do my brows on a daily basis, only when I'm using some eyeshadows, which I'm doing today. So I'm using my Naked palette and taking the color Buck, which is a pretty light brown color, and just lightly filling out my brows with it. Then I thought we were done with the brows, but we're not, because I forgot my Maybelline Brow Drama in the color Medium Dark, which I'm just applying to my brows to make sure that they don't go anywhere. For the eyeshadow base, I'm using an Art Deco eyeshadow primer just to make sure that the colors stay on all day and that they don't smear. So I'm using the Buck color again, which we use for our brows. As you see, this color is super multifunctional and I love it. So I'm just warming up my crease with it. And then for the actual lid color, I'm using my Benefit Groovy Kinda Love palette and taking the white color, which I don't remember the name right now, but all the names and all the products will be on my blog and the link to it is in the info box below, so don't forget to check that out. So I'm just applying it onto my lid with the same fluffy brush. Then I took the darker brown color from the same Benefit palette, which I forgot to show you, but you can seriously take any brown matte eyeshadow, doesn't matter. So I'm just lining my crease. I'm kind of carving it out, if that makes any sense, because it is a cut crease, so you want to make sure that you have a defined line. So make sure that you don't transfer the color on your lid. Once that's done, I'm going back in with my white just to freshen up the lid color. And then to warm up the crease a little bit, again, I'm taking the Buck eyeshadow color that we took in the very beginning and just blending it all out a little bit and then flicking it out at the end. Then I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked palette once again and taking the color Sin and applying it underneath my brows. My eyeliner is the P2 gel liner in black, and I'm just applying this onto my lids and then winging it out at the end as always. For mascara, I'm using my YSL Baby Doll Mascara and applying 2 generous coats onto my upper lashes and then 1 coat on my lower lashes. And then for bronzer, I'm using my Sleek Bronze Block in the color Dark, and if you want a closer look of this product, I have a picture of this on my blog, so the link to it is down below as I already said. So I'm using the 2 matte colors on the top. And then my blush is from the same palette, and I'm applying it with a flat top kabuki brush and then blending it out with a powder brush. And then my highlighter is the Kiko Dazzling Highlighter, and I'm applying this on the high points of my cheeks, above my eyebrows, and then on my nose. So before I set my highlight, I'm setting my face with the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural by MAC in the color Natural Dark, and just taking a kabuki brush and then just setting my face wherever I didn't apply the highlighter. And then to set my highlight, I'm using my Mary Luminizer. You guys know I love this stuff, it is just bomb. And then my lip liner is by Lakme in the color Brick Rose. And my lipstick is by Sleek as well, and this is in the color Bare It All, or Bare All. I don't remember. The name will be on the blog. But this is a really pretty matte nude color. I'm just applying this to the center of my lips. And that's the finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this, and let me know what you like to use for your hair, because I'm always on the hunt for new hair care products. And as I already mentioned, all the products that I used are on my blog. The link is down below. And if you want to see more, give me a thumbs up and comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!